What's up, mobile gamers? It's Dronzer Gigs, and if you saw my last video, you already know what this video is going to be about. Really psyched. I have finally gotten the Mark skin that's in the store that you guys can buy with your glory points, which is really cool. And I think I'm actually starting to have this skin grow on me. I'm not sure if it's better than the Cops one, right? He's got a Cop skin right here, which is really cool, but this one's also pretty awesome, and it's free. All you have to do is grind out some heroes, level them up, get some of those glory tokens, and you'll be able to get it yourself, which I think is really awesome. The fact that they have some purple rarity skins is really cool. I forget what it's called. Most of the time it's called epic, but the yellow ones are legendary. I really wish they would put some more skins into the glory points store, because if you look right now, unfortunately, the only ones you can get with glory points are these ones right here. So the glory store is right here. Most of them are blue. Only two of them are purple. The Cosmo skin, and of course, this skin right here. And I wish that they would put more in the store for sure. So that's kind of also what the video is about, because I do want to talk about that, with how prominent a lot of these skins can be and how easy they are to obtain. Like, getting this skin is something everybody can do, which I think is really cool. And his gun actually has a lot of changes. So you'll see there it has almost like a quantum effect on whatever that round is that he shoots. His missile, it actually has that effect on the round itself. So it's not just your standard grenade launcher. It actually launches like a space style projectile, which is really cool because it's called Cowboy Cosmo, which kind of blends the themes of Cowboy and Cosmo, obviously. So I think this gun's really cool. It looks really slick, and it doesn't sound too different, but it definitely makes you feel way cooler as Mark compared to his original skin, which I think is really dope. And obviously the centerpiece is the cowboy hat. I'm digging the cowboy hat along with the mask he has on. We'll take a closer look in just a bit, but the cowboy hat's also very futuristic looking. It's got like a chromed out look instead of your typical, leather hat that you would see, but he still does have leather. He's got the fringes on the back of his jacket, which looks super cool. And then obviously the star is part of the Cosmo theme, so he's got that on there as well. It's kind of similar to like a badge. A lot of the old school cowboys would wear badges, and he gives kind of like a futuristic Clint Eastwood vibe to me. Belt buckle's kind of cool. Can't really see it too well, but it's pretty basic. It's kind of funny that he's shirtless in this skin. I think it definitely adds to the fact that it's just all flare. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a bulletproof vest or anything on. He's not wearing like a military jacket or anything. He's literally just in a cowboy outfit with no undershirt, which is still super dope. I think it's really cool. And he's got the cowboy boots as well. They're a little more muted. They are gold, but the colors overall, it's not like a crazy space theme. It's just a nice gold yellow color, which I actually really like. I think the skin itself looks really cool, and obviously his arm is super futuristic and chromed out, and the little bits of blue on the mask and his arm really bring the skin together, I think. So if I was to say what the coolest part of this skin is, I'm going to go with the mask. I think the mask really pulls it together. If they would have done just his face, it would have been kind of lame comparatively. And it's only a purple skin, which is really crazy, because if I were just to look at this, I would think this is a legendary skin easily, like a gold skin like the Cop one, without even worrying about if it's purple tier or not, which I don't even know if it's called epic. But you can see he's got some really cool poses with his gun there. Super cool. And there's a closer look at the mask there, which I think is really cool. He has like a visor on, which is really dope. And I think that the only thing that I don't like about this skin is that on the banner, it's like all of it is his hat. You can't even half the portrait is just the hat, and you can't even tell what it is. Like, if you see the skin, you know what it is. But if you don't have this skin and I just showed you this portrait, you'd be like, what the hell is that? Maybe you'd guess hat, but even if you did, you can't even see his face. And that's kind of the only downside of this skin. And the fact that it's available as a free-to-play is even better. I think they should do way more of these in the future. I don't know why they haven't just filled this store. It'd be a better alternative to the ranked skins. Maybe if they did like the ranked skins in the store for double or triple the price for the glory points. You know what I mean? So you can spend your rank points or your glory points and you have a choice. I think that'd be really dope, especially with the amount of skins that are in the store. But we're going to hop into a match. Looks like we got 2 players on the enemy team and bots for the rest, which is totally fine. I'm not too worried about it. I love playing Mark, and I think Payload Escort is where you're going to see the most use out of him. Like, if you're in 3v3, they're going to notice somebody's gone. It's going to be pretty easy to be like, oh, the enemy Mark must have flanked. Cakewalk. Control, he's kind of useful if you mix up your flanks. I think that in Control, it's kind of hit or miss, because when you're in Control, you have to stay on the point in order to win the game. So if you don't play Mark correctly and you're not really doing everything right, then it really kind of messes everything up. But we literally got all bots on both sides, which is kind of disappointing, but nothing you can do about that. Tried advanced mode, and I just couldn't even get a game. I mean, honestly, I don't know how anybody's playing advanced mode. Let me know in the comments if you are, and let me know what you think of this skin. Should they add more free-to-play skins? Obviously, I think they should. That's a pretty easy yes. But we're literally gonna go all the way around here. They don't have an OSAS, so not too worried about that. We'll probably honestly just sit up here and get some kills and clear them all out so that the bots can move. I think that's really interesting. The bots are not even, they're just all sitting in there. I don't know how often they change the programming of the bots, if they update it constantly or even consistently for that matter. We're probably gonna die here because the bots don't miss shots, which is unfortunate, but or they're just not gonna come after me. Okay. Let's get this mark real quick. But the fact that I can basically sit here and flank and do a crazy amount of damage, obviously I'd probably be dead already if we were facing real players, just because real players realize I'm flanking and make quick work of me, especially if they have one like an OSAS or somebody that can take advantage of being on that back line to start with. And like, what in the world? What bot programming makes the Skady run all the way over here? What is that? That is crazy. Hopefully we win. We might not win because bots get crazy once you're all grouped together. But I mean, look how bad Victor is. There you go. Like, what a worthless hero, dude. I'm hoping they give him a little bit of love for sure, and I am lagging a little bit, which doesn't help too much. But Mark's ultimate also got a buff, if you guys didn't know. It got the damage percentage increase, so we'll use it real quick. And so now all these guys take increased damage from me and my allies. At least I know it's me. It might not be my allies as well, but feel free to let me know if it is allies as well, because I think that'd be really cool. It'd definitely give him some usability. I think he's overlooked in the meta, like I mentioned before, but I think he's signal to show you guys that the meta is definitely changing. I think ooh, we're dead. Are we dead? Alright, we got the bot still. We'll go grab some health while we talk about this, because the meta is shifting for sure. I know Jordy just put out a video that says Jabali's the #1 tank, which is really cool because Jabali used to be really good, and his 5v5 kit is kind of a nerf. You know what I mean? It's not as good as it used to be. Make sure you guys are shooting the I don't know what they're called, the music consoles or whatever you want to call them, because you have to do that like a couple times a day, which is dope. It's cool that they give you the ability to gain some free rewards. But anyways, like I was saying, Jabali's kit kind of left him in the back, so to speak, and what you see now is a lot more rubies. But then they just nerfed Ruby again, which is pretty crazy.
This is gonna hurt.
So the meta's really gonna shift, I think. And if it doesn't, I'll be surprised, honestly, because it does a lot to change the meta when they're doing all these nerfs and, you know, buffing certain heroes. Like, for Ruby to be in the meta for even a week, it's just insane, because she used to be really, really bad. And it was not fun playing as Ruby because you just got deleted, and Gatlin was still just as prominent as she is now, at least in casual when she came out. So, a little quick game for you guys. MVP, obviously, because they're all bots, but I just wanted to show you guys how crazy Mark is. I got 15 kills, and it only gave me a bronze medal. So that just shows you that a lot of people are realizing his potential, and I think it's really dope to see shifts in the meta like this. If you look at the meta in general, a lot of these heroes you would never even see. Like, Diggy is almost my go-to for dealing with Gatlins. Ya is actually pretty good too, because you can use her second ability, which is a shield, and it like bounces bullets back. And so by the time the Gatlin realizes she can't shoot you, then she's dead, which is really dope. I've been seeing a lot of Zero Kelvins lately. He used to be garbage once they nerfed him. He came out, he was good, then they nerfed him. I've been seeing a lot more Zero Kelvins, so it's interesting to see all these different heroes kind of show up in the meta. Obviously, people need buffs. Neon probably needs a buff. I think all the healers need some sort of a buff. Maybe not Labula. Labula's pretty strong. But this skin, you guys, is super cool. And for it to be on Mark is kind of almost poetic in a way. Because Mark's always been a really fun hero to me. And when they gave him the board, I mean, he really is the best of both worlds. We won't do that joke again in the thumbnail. We'll probably do like a space theme and cowboy theme mashup in the thumbnail, but I'm really glad to see that the meta is shifting, and I think this skin is a real game changer, because hopefully with the shifting meta and having more heroes get played, that means you're going to see more skins, because right now all the skins are for heroes that everybody plays, like Aletta and Jabali and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that if more heroes are being played, they'll pump out skins for heroes that don't have any. Like, if you look at the lucky draw, it is Shell, who hasn't really had many, and Iris, who hasn't had many as well. So I think this is really going to be a good year for skin, a good season for skins, because hopefully they'll do a little bit more, and with all this new heroes getting playtime, it's going to increase the amount of heroes that they're able to make skins for that will actually get bought. If you guys saw the Vincent skin, I don't have a video on it, but that's because I don't even like Vincent very much, and I'm not going to get that skin. But that skin is not going to make them any money. No one's going to get it. Whereas if they made a skin for Hunter, instant pickup. But if the meta is sort of ambiguous, you can pick whoever you want, you're going to see more skins for different heroes, and hopefully you're going to see more free skins, especially for other heroes that maybe go under the radar like Mark does. So I'm glad that a hero like Mark has a free skin, because it's going to be very easy for a lot of people to get him and get the skin. So you can get Mark, get a skin for him, and then you have a hero that not a lot of people play, who has his own skin. I just think that's super cool, and I think this skin is the one people are going to get over the Kazuma skin, which is dope. And I think it really shows how happy people are to have anything free to play. If I can get a skin just by playing a game, I'm going to get that skin eventually. That's why it took me a while to get the Mark 1. Had enough for a while, and then he kind of like left the store, and I didn't see it for a bit, so I wasn't able to get it right away. But just the fact that they gave him such a cool ability, and look at this. Look at the fringe on the back of his jacket and his jacket tail. This is so cool. The way that it like flutters while he's on the board. So cool. I think a lot of these skins are very unique, and to have any of them available for a free-to-play player is always going to be a good selling point for your game. People are going to want to download it for a multitude of reasons, obviously, but to have a skin you can grind for is something a lot of games are missing nowadays. That's kind of a conversation that's been going around with Halo. If you guys don't know, old school Halo, you had to earn every single skin. You had to play and, you know, get achievements and all that kind of stuff. And now you don't really need to. And you just buy the skins anyways. So the fact that T3 even has a skin or two that you can get for free just shows that they're kind of hoping to break that mold. Obviously, being able to buy a skin is always going to be cool. It's always going to be nice to just be like, oh, a skin, let me just, you know, spend 10 bucks or something like that. But to be able to grind for a skin and get it, and people will be like, oh, wow, that guy's good at the game, or that guy plays a ton, is just so refreshing for a game's health. And I think Mark is the perfect person for it, because he's really showing where the health of the game is, as well as what those skins and stuff can be. We'll use our ultimate here. See if we can't get some more kills and get these guys off of the payload. They are bots, so it's not too challenging. And that's why I did this, is I wanted it to be a little bit more conversational, especially with how crazy it's been. A lot of people in ranked, right? I'm gonna probably be hard stuck silver, just like I was last time. But no worries, we'll make sure we're getting content out for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for videos you want to see, or skins you want to see me... Ooh, died there. Yeah, any videos you guys want to see, anything you guys might like a video on a certain hero, or whatever, because honestly, if you guys are like, oh, we want to see some more Iris content, then that's who I'm going to play. You know what I mean? It's all about you guys on the channel here. And I don't really care too much about specifics in terms of videos. Like, if I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't like Mark, so I'm not going to play him. You know what I mean? It's all for you guys. I will play any of the heroes, as you're probably well aware by how balanced my hero list is. But not only will I play all the heroes, I'll make whatever kind of content you guys want me to. If you guys are like, oh, I only want to see ranked gameplay, then we'll bring out some ranked gameplay for sure. I think this game has a lot of potential to play pretty much any hero and make them super fun. And it's just a blast, honestly. Like, this game is so fun and so relaxing, especially if you're not playing ranked. Like, we're just chilling. Straight up chilling. Just rolling around on the skateboard, the hoverboard. I don't know what you guys call it. Let me know what you think it is. It seems like it's a hoverboard with this skin, just because it's like a Cowboy Cosmo. So it can't be a horse, right? Because that doesn't make any sense. But to be a hoverboard would totally fit with the theme of the skin. So we'll probably win this one again. They're just bots. Not too worried about getting the win. We are lagging a little bit though, as you can see by how fast the rocket comes out. But let me know what you guys think. I think this skin's really, really dope. The fact that it's free it makes it almost instantly one of the best skins in the game, because getting a skin for free is something any video game player is going to enjoy, especially a mobile game player. Mobile games are just, they have so much, you know, pay to win, monetization stuff going on, that it just kind of is discouraging to a lot of people who maybe don't want to spend money. I know before I started making YouTube content, I did not want to spend a single dime, and I didn't have any of the cool skins, any of the heroes. I would never get passives or anything. But if somebody's like, hey, do you want to drop $50 on T3 Arena? I would do it right now just because I'm enjoying this game so much, and I love supporting the content team. You know, the devs are all really cool, and the fact that they have made a game that's so free-to-play friendly and honestly fun. It's fun, it's decently balanced, there's not too much monetization in it. It's a perfect game for that kind of a model and to break the mold that mobile games have right now. MVP again, there he is. This skin is so dope. I think it really changes Mark's personality. And 36 in 1. You got to give me at least a silver. Okay, a gold. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's going in the thumbnail for sure. And let me know what you guys think about this skin. I think it's dope that we have free skins. Honestly, like, I'm going to say that over and over again in this video, but a free skin is a win for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a free skin, people are going to get other skins that they might want as well, because they're like, oh, I got one for Mark, I want one for my main who's Skady or something. And they might buy a skin knowing that they can get the Mark one for free. And I think that's so dope. It is so awesome to be able to have skins for free. There we go. I actually forgot that we even had those animations. He's got like a little jig, got gun out and shoot. Oh man, so cool. The little stuff. It's the little stuff. It's the fringe. It's the, look at that, like the way the fringe like blows in the wind, the way he flips his hat like that and bows. That's really what mobile games are all about for me, is just having fun. And this skin is super fun, and it's free. So you guys should definitely get it. There's no reason not to, unless you just don't have time, I guess. If you don't have time, it's totally understandable. But for most people, just play different heroes, you know, get your favorite heroes up to a high glory level, and eventually you'll have it. Eventually you'll get this skin. And that's the best part about the skins in T3 Arena, is they put so much effort and work into it. This is a free skin. They don't have to do crazy animations. They don't have to change the portrait. It's free. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? If I'm going to sell a skin, I'm going to sell a skin that's got all the bells and whistles. This skin is free for people to get if they just play the game. And that's the best part. I think it's super awesome. Really enjoy this skin. Not sure about the cop one. I don't know. I'm kind of torn because the cop one's really cool too. So let me know which one you guys like better and what your thoughts are on all the stuff I kind of brought up about the meta, and the way they monetize the game in T3 is really cool as well. So that's the video. Hope you guys enjoy. See you on the next one. Peace out.